Hello friends, welcome to the class on engineering drawing. So today we are going to solve another problem on projections of solids. The problem has been given like this. Just I have taken the data which is required for me to solve the problem. So what is the first data that is required? So type of prism or pyramid or type of solid. So here in this case it is a pentagonal prism of 25 mm resting on edges of the base. So this is the data which is required for me to draw the step number 1. What is that? It is a pentagonal prism of how much? 25 mm resting on one of its edges of the base. And what is the axis length? It is 60 mm. So this is the data number 1 that is required for me to draw the step number 1. Let us draw it. So pentagonal prism resting on one of its edge. So I am going to write a pentagon in such a way that so one of its edge must come to the right side. Okay, how much is this? So it is 25. I am going to draw like this. Next, with the help of protractor, so I am going to measure how much? 108 degree, 90, 100, 110. 108 degree, and from this side also I am going to measure how much? 108 degree. Okay, like this. So I am going to join this with a light line. Okay, now with the help of compass I am going to take a measurement of 25 mm and I am going to cut the arc from this side, also from this side, and I am going to draw another arc from these two arcs. So this is how I am going to draw a pentagon. This is a corner. So let me join this first. So this is how I am going to draw the pentagon. Okay, and also I need to locate the center. So I need to identify the midpoint of this. So it will be 12.5, right? 12.5 approximately here. Okay, in the same way I am going to take the center from here, that is 12.5. okay, so next from the I'm going to name the corner. The top face I'm going to name it as A, B, C, D and E. So these are the visible corners, whereas bottom face, that is A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1. Okay, so after drawing this I need to locate the center. For that I need to draw the bisectors, right? How to draw it? See, I need to identify, I need two edges and identify the midpoint of that edge. So BC is the B1, C1 is the edge I identified. So 12.5 I measured, here also 12.5. So which is the opposite corner from E1 to the opposite edge. I am going to draw a line. So this is called as perpendicular bisector or a median. In the same way, from the corner A to the opposite midpoint, I am going to draw a line. So where both the lines are going to intersect, so this will be called as O, and bottom center I am going to name it as O1. So this is the top view, step number 1. Next, after this I am going to draw the projection from all the corners, and also first I am going to draw the projection from axis. See, from here to vertical line until it touches the XY line. So from here I am going to draw an axis of how much? 60 mm. How to draw the axis line? Large line followed by small line. Large line, small line. Large line, small line. So this is how I am going to draw the axis. So how much is the axis length? So this is of how much? So this is of 60 mm. Okay. So now I am going to draw the projection from all the corners. So projection line must be thin lines like this. I am going to draw the projections. So first, this is the bottom face, right? So which are the bottom face? From the observer will be looking from this side, A1, B1, C1. So these are the visible corners, that is A1, B1, and this one is C1, whereas this one is O1 dash. See, so I need to represent as dash. So whereas see E1 and D1, you see this E1 and B1 corner is behind B1 and C1. So these are the invisible corners. So therefore this must be in parenthesis. So this one is E1 dash, right? And this one is D1 dash, like this. So hence that must be enclosed inside the parenthesis. Now I am going to draw the line above. So from here to here, and this one, and also this. Why? These are the okay. So these are the vertical edges. Which are the vertical edges? I have A1 dash to A dash, B1 dash to B dash, C1 dash to C dash. Once again, D dash is invisible, E dash is invisible, right? And this is a O dash, so that is also invisible. See, so to draw the front view, so the observer will be looking from this side. A1, B B1, C C1 is nearer to the observer, hence those corners are visible, hence those vertical edges are visible, so hence that must be dark. So invisible corners are represented inside the parenthesis. So this is the step number 1, and the bottom face must be dark. This is the top face. Okay, next one, step number 2. What is the data which is required for me to write down the step number 2? See here, draw the projections of the prism when the axis is inclined to HP at an angle of 40 degree inclination with respect to HP. So that is, which one is inclined? Axis is inclined at an angle of 40 degree. So which is a resting edge? It is resting on one of its sides. Which is the edge to the right side? It is C1 and D1. So I am going to mark C1 and D1. C1 and D1. So here I am going to mark C1 dash and D1 dash. So this is the resting edge. So therefore that must be on XY line. So what is the length of the axis? It is 40 degree. Okay. So I am going to measure how much? 40 degree, 10, 20, 30, and this one is 40. Now I am going to draw a line, thin line. You have to draw the thin line. So you have to make differentiation between thin and thick line. That is very much important. So why I have drawn this one? Because the axis is inclined. See, the axis is parallel to all the vertical edges. Hence, if I incline any one of the edge to the required angle, the axis is also inclined to an angle, same angle. So now I am going to, with the help of compass, I am going to take the measurement from C1 dash to C dash, cut the arc. Okay, so what is this? C dash D dash. All right, so next what? So take the measurement. See, I have to know the geometry. So this is a base, this is a vertical edge, it is making an angle of how much? 90 degree. So therefore, with the help of protractor from C1 dash, so this C1 dash, C dash, I am going to take it as a reference, that is 0 degree line, and I am going to mark 90. And here also same thing I am going to do, C dash as center, C dash, C1 dash as reference line. I am going to mark 90 like this. Then I am going to join with the thin line. Okay, I am going to join a thin line like this. Now take the measurement of compass C1 dash to A1 dash. Take the measurement and cut on the arc. So this is a A1 dash, from this is the A dash. So just I am transferring the data from here to here. So now what is this? So this is a A1 dash and this one is A dash. Now I need to mark the remaining corners. I am going to take the measurement C1 dash to O dash. I'm going to cut the arc, so it will be same from here, and C1 dash to B dash, C1 dash to B dash, C dash to B dash. Okay, so this one is what? O1 dash. So this one is what? O dash. This I am going to repeat the same here. So this will be B1 dash, E1 dash. This will be B dash, E dash. Now I am going to draw this. So from here to here it is the axis. I hope you know how to draw the axis line. Large line followed by small line. Next, vertical edge. So this must be dark and this must be dark. Okay, and base must be dark. Top face must be dark. Okay, then extend this axis and you have to show the measurement here, angle between axis and the XY line. So that is how much? 40 degree. So this is the step number 2. For this I need to draw the top view. Okay, how to do it? So take the scale, draw the projection from C1 dash, vertical projection as well as horizontal projection from C dash as well as D dash. I have to mark it, so it will be very easy. So this is C1 and this one is D1. So in the same way I am going to draw the projection, vertical or horizontal projection from E1 and also from B1 like this. Draw the vertical projection downwards. Okay, so this one is E1 and this one is B1, and the same way I am going to do the projection from A1 dash, horizontal projection from A. So this one is what? A1. In the same way, I have to locate the center. So draw the vertical projection as well as horizontal projection. So this is the O1. So in the same way, I have to draw the projection of top face. Okay, projection. So extend this. So this is C and this one is D. C and D. Next, draw the projection from B1 dash, B dash and E dash. Corresponding horizontal projections. So this is a B and this one is E. In the same way, projection from A. So what is this? So this is a A, and I need to draw the projection from O. That is very much important. So this one is O. Okay, so this is how I am going to draw the vertical and horizontal projection from all the corners, and I am going to locate A1, B1 and everything, bottom face corners, top face corners. How? So this is a very much important. All the lines must be thin lines. So what is the next step? So next step is to draw the visible and invisible edges. That is very much important. For that I am going to use the sketch pens. Why? For you to easily recognize the step-by-step method. Okay. So but you have to use only the pencil only. Okay. Next, the step number 1, identify the resting edge or corner. So it is resting on one of its base edge, that is C1 dash and D1 dash. So the resting edge and corner must be inside the parenthesis, that is C1 and D1. So this is the resting edge. So the resting edge will be invisible. So it is not visible. So invisible lines are represented by dashed lines, discontinuous lines. So this is the C1 dash and C1 and D1. This is a resting edge. Now what is the step number in this? The edges which are going from these corners, so it will be invisible. Which are the edges which is going from these corners? That is, there is the edge from C1 to C. So this will be invisible like this. Next, there is the edge from D1 to D. So therefore this will be a invisible. Okay. Next, so these are the vertical edges. There are bottom face edges which is going from B1 to C1. So that is also invisible. So these are the step-by-step method you have to follow. Next, D1 to E. D1 to E. Okay. Sorry. So this must be here. This is a E. D1 to E. So these are the invisible edges. Which are those? B1 to C1, D1 to E1, D1 to D, C1 to C. Okay. Now next step is identify the face nearer to the observer. To draw the front top view, so the observer will be looking from this side. So this is a bottom face, this is a top face. So which face is nearer to the observer? Top face is nearer to the observer. So therefore top face must be dark. So I am going to draw the line from A1, A to E, next A to B, so E to D, D to C, then C to D. So this is the top face nearer to the observer, therefore the top face must be dark. So visible edges must be continuous and dark lines. So next, outermost must be dark. So which is the outermost? The outermost, that is B1 to B. So this is always dark. B to C, C to D, D to E is already been joined. So next one is E1 to E. Next one is E1 to A1. Next one is A1 to B1. So this is the next step, that is the outermost must be dark. What is the next step? Identify the remaining vertical edge. The remaining vertical edge must be dark. See here, there are 5 vertical edges are there. Out of 5 vertical edges, remaining vertical edge that is not been joined, that is A1 to A. So that has to be dark. Okay. So this is a step by step method to draw the top view in the step number 2. So this is step number 2. And also you have to represent the axis. So we will be giving more importance to the visible edges. See, O1 to O and A1 to O is overlapping. Some portion is overlapping. Whereas the remaining portion, I am going to extend it with the axis line, large line, small line. Okay. So this is how we have to represent the axis. Here also O1 is invisible, O is visible. So therefore O must be without the parenthesis. Okay. So this is the step number 2. Next one is step number 3. Resting edge is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to VP. So which one is inclined? Resting edge is inclined. So this is very much important. Okay. Resting edge is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to VP. Now what to do? Okay. So now I am, for my construction purpose, I am going to draw a line parallel to the XY line at certain distance like this. So this is for the sake of construction, that's all. Now I am going to locate one reference point. So what is the inclination with respect to VP? So it is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to VP. So what I am going to do is, with the help of protractor, I am going to draw a line which is inclined at an angle of 30 degree like this. Okay. So it is resting on one of its base edge, right? So the base edge is inclined at an angle of 30 degree. Which is a resting base edge? D1 and C1. So I am going to fix the corner first, D1. Okay. Next, with the help of compass, I am going to take the measurement from D1 to C1 and I am going to cut the arc. So what is this? So this is a C1. So I need to shift this entire object over on this 30 degree line. So for that I need some reference points. So therefore I am going to enclose this object inside the box like this. I am going to enclose the object inside the box. And I am going to give the reference namings. So this is a 1, 2, 3 and 4. I need another specific corners. I am going to take this as 5 and 6. Why I 5, 6? Because 5 and 6 is on C1 and D1 on the same line. So that's why I need that reference. Okay, I have enclosed this object in the box. I am going to first shift the box, then I am going to locate all the corners. So this will be the easiest method. I can shift this without any errors. So I am going to locate 5 and 6 first. So D1 to 6, D1 to 6, and then take the measurement from C1 to 5. C1 to 5. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. So actually this one is D1, right? So there's a little bit confusion. So this is D1. So what is this? So this is the 6, and this one is 5. Okay. So now from 6 and 5 I am going to draw the 90-degree line, because see, this is a 90, right? From 6 and 5 I am going to draw the 90-degree line like this. So I am going to join this, and I am going to extend the same. So this is 6. Okay. Now with the help of compass, take the measurement from 6 to 3. Okay, take the measurement from 6 to 3. Cut the, I am going to shift it here. So this is a 3. In the same way, so it will be same from 5 to 2. So this is 5 to 2. Now take the measurement from 6 to 4. 6 to 4 I am going to shift here. It will be same from 5 to 1. Shift it over here. Okay. So now first name it. So it will be easy. 3, 2, 1, and this one is 4. So first I am going to construct this box. So this is very much important. So I can shift all remaining corners without any errors. Okay. So next one is, I need to locate all the remaining corners with the help of this reference box. I am going to take the measurement from 1 to A1. 1 to A1. I am going to cut the arc. Okay. Next, I am going to take the measurement from 1 to B1. See, 1 to B1. 1 to B1. It is between 1 and 5. 1 to B1. It will be same from 4 to E1. So this is E1. Okay. So take the measurement. So this is a E1, and this one is B1, and this one is A1. In the same way, locate C1 and D1. So that is already been done. So bottom face is over. Now come to the top face. Now take the measurement, locate the C and D. Take the measurement from 1 to 2. 2 to C. Cut the arc. It will be similar from D to 3. Cut the arc. So what is this? So this is D, and this one is C. So locate 3 to E. 3 to E. Cut the arc. It will be similar from 2 to B. Cut the arc. Next, so what is this? So this is a B, and this one is E. Okay. Now what to do? I need to locate the A. So there are two methods. Either I can take the measurement from B to A. B to A. Cut the arc. It will be same from A to E. A to E. Cut the arc. So what is this? So this is a A. Now I am going to transfer this same. So this and this must be same. All the visible and invisible in this must be same. So D1 to C1, it is invisible. It should be enclosed inside the parenthesis. Next, D1 to D, it is invisible. The same way as I did earlier, step by step. C1 to C is invisible. Next, D1 to E1, it is invisible. Next, C1 to B1 it is invisible, right? Top face is dark because it is the face nearer to the observer. A, B, C, D is a representation of top face. Therefore, top face must be dark. What next? Outermost must be dark. Outermost must be dark, like this. I am joining all the outermost with the dark lines. So I have to make the differentiation between the dark and thin lines. Okay. Next, the remaining edge is A1 to A, so that must be dark. And I am going to extend little bit with a thin line. Why? To represent the axis, that is O and O1. So take the measurement from A1 to O1. A1 to O1. This is the O1. And A to O. This same. A to O. Okay. So what is this? So this is the O1 inside the bracket. So this is the O. So this is how I am going to transfer from here to here. So what is the next step? So I need to draw the projections, vertical projections and horizontal projections. Locate all the corners. So that is what we have to do. So let us do it. So starting from the bottom face, I will start. So draw the vertical projections and corresponding horizontal projections. All the students are going to make the mistake here. They will draw all vertical and all horizontal and they will be in the confusion. So this is what? A1 dash. Next one is B1 dash. Draw the projection. So here I am going to draw the projection from B1 dash as well as E1 dash, because I will tell you. See, because when I draw the projection, so here it is of same, right? B1 dash and E1. So what is this? So this one is E1 dash and this one is B1 dash. Next one, C1 dash and D1 dash. C1 dash and D1 dash. So it is almost near, right? See, this is a C1 dash and this one is D1 dash. I have to locate, mention the corners. That is what required. Okay, so the bottom face is over. Now the remaining is top face. So let me start with C and D. Draw the projection. So this is a C and this one is D. C and this one is D. Now draw the projections from A. Okay, so I'm going to draw the projection from A. This is a projection from A dash. So what is this? So this is the A dash. A dash. Okay, so this is D dash, C dash. And I need to locate B dash and E dash. Draw the horizontal projection. Where is E? So this is a E. So this one is E dash and B dash. To locate B dash. So this one is what? B dash. Okay, A, B, C, D and E. So all the corners has been located. So this is what we have to do and locate the corners. So this is the over. Now very important step to draw the visible, invisible lines. Okay, how to do it? So let me explain you. step by step method to identify this. So to draw the front view, so the observer will be looking from this side. Okay, so you have to identify the face nearer to the observer. So A1, B1, C1, D1, E1. So this is the only data that is required from here. The face nearer to the observer must be dark. So throughout my problems, I am going to draw this view in such a way that the bottom face will be always nearer to the observer. So therefore I can easily make out the difference. Okay. So here which face is near to the observer? Bottom face is nearer to the observer. So therefore with the help of, I am using sketch pens so that you can easily make out, bottom face must be dark. So which is the bottom face? That is D1 dash to C1 dash, C1 dash to B1 dash, B1 dash to A1 dash, A1 dash to E1 dash, then E1 dash to E dash. So this is the step number 1. The face nearer to the observer must be dark. The bottom face is nearer, therefore the bottom face must be dark. So this is the step number 1. Now what is the next step? The outermost must be dark. Okay, so here I am going to take C1 as the outermost in the bottom face. From this outermost, C1 is outermost and E1 is outermost, so I can take from C1 dash or E1 dash. From C1 dash to C dash I am going to draw. So the outermost must be dark. So this is step number 2. Next outermost here is B dash, join this. Next outermost is A dash, join this. Next outermost is A dash to E dash. Okay, so next outermost is E dash to E1 dash. So this is how we are going to draw it. So there is no line from E dash to A1 dash. You have to be very careful about it. Sometimes the corners will be so nearer, you have to identify it. Okay, so this is a step number 2. The outermost must be dark. Next one, the step number 3. In this bottom face, identify the top corners after the drawing the boundary. So this is the bottom face. In this bottom face, after the boundary, what we have top corners is A1 dash and B1 dash. So the edges, the vertical edges which are going from these two corners will be dark. That is A1 dash to A dash, B1 dash to B dash, like this. After this step, identify the untouched corner, which is the untouched corner here. So which is not all been touched is D dash. So this must be in parenthesis. Now the edges which are going from this untouched corner is invisible. Which are those edges? So there is an edge from D1 dash to D dash. So that is invisible, like this. Invisible lines are represented with the dashed lines. Next, there is a top face edges from D dash to C dash. So this must be invisible. Next, there is the edge from D dash to E dash. That is also invisible. Okay, so this is how I am going to locate the invisible edges. I hope you understood. So next one is to finally we have to locate the axis. That is what very much important. So draw the projection from here, vertical projection as well as horizontal projection. So this is what O dash. Next one is O1 dash. Draw the projection upwards and horizontal projections. So this is a O1 dash. Okay, now I am going to join these two with the axis line. Large line, small line, large, small, large, small. Okay, so this is how we are going to draw the final front view, final top view. Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you. Namaste.